the chairman of the Joint Chiefs, said that it is key for the U.S. military to be open-minded and widely read. Joining us now to discuss is Georgia Congressman Buddy Carter. And Congressman Carter just introduced a bill that would ban so-called woke teachings taking over the Pentagon. Thank you so much for joining us, Congressman. We appreciate your time. I think we have you there. Can I hear you? Yeah. So in reference to this, why do you think that this is so bad to bring into our military?
Well, critical race theory is divisive, and it only leads to teaching our troops to view America through the lens of racism. And how can we expect for our troops, if we're teaching them that America is flawed and that it's not worth fighting for, how can we expect for them to fight for America? CRT is a cancer, and it should not be taught in our military, nor should it be taught in our schools. We shouldn't be teaching our children this, something that is divisive. The only division that should be taught in schools is in math, and certainly not critical race theory. That's why it does not have any place at all, whether it be voluntary reading or not, in our society, and especially in our military. Yeah. Because again, how can we expect them to fight for our country when they're being taught through critical race theory that it's not worth fighting for?
Yeah, let's listen to what General Mark Milley had to say defending his stance on critical race theory during a hearing this week. Take a listen to this.
It is important that we train and we understand, and I want to understand white rage, and I'm white, and I want to understand it. So it is important that the leaders now and in the future do understand it. And I personally find it offensive that we are accusing the United States military, our general officers, our commissioned, non-commissioned officers of being, quote, woke or something else because we're studying some theories that are out there.
Congressman, I was listening to a couple of veterans talk about this, and they were saying, you know, when you're on the battlefront, when you're in a war, you all come together. You can't be separated by race. You can't be separated by political ideas. You can't be separated by anything. You have to come together as one.
The only color our troops should be studying is green, and that means that they should all be together, and we should be unifying them. We should be teaching them how to be better soldiers and how to win wars, not how to view our country through the lens of racism, because that is only divisive. So it's quite simple. With all due respect to General Milley, I have to disagree that this is something that has no place in our military, nor does it have any place in our schools. The only division that should be being taught should be in math, not in critical race theory.
Yeah, I also want to switch just very quickly, we don't have a whole lot of time, to the vice president finally going to the border. Here's what she had to say.
Of the fact that we're talking about stories that, as the bishop shared and many of the community folks shared, involve horrendous tales of abuse and fear and harm, not only for folks who are coming here in their home country experiencing that, but along the path of their migration.
All right, so you are going to be at the border next week with President Trump. Did you think the vice president really went to the border, or what was that trip? It was a stopover as she headed out to California.
Exactly, and she never did make it to the border. This will be the second time I've been to the border this year, and I will tell you, it is a humanitarian crisis. It's a national security crisis. Last month, we had over 180,000 people that we know came across that border illegally. 60,000 of them were from Europe and from other countries, 75 different countries. So to think that they're just coming from Central America is erroneous. These people are coming from all over the world. And yes, some of them are terrorists. And not only are illegals coming across that border, but illegal drugs. Enough fentanyl was confiscated during last month to kill every American 4 times over. It's unbelievable what's happening down there. And here we have a vice president who's supposed to be in charge of this, and she doesn't even make it to the border. She makes it to a gas station near the border. You got to be kidding me. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, and with the drugs and the human trafficking, it is not just the border states by far that are impacted by what's happening there. Congressman Carter, thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate it.